Last week on the Cow-Calf Corner, we visited with you about the different USDA grades for cull cows and a little bit about what goes into making up those different grades. This week, we want to make sure that you understand what influences price that's going to be paid for cows within each of those grades. Because a factor called dressing percent really influences the price that cattle buyers, those that's going to be purchasing cows for packing plants, that really influences the price that they're willing to pay. Let's define dressing percent. That is the weight of the hanging carcass of the cow divided by the live weight as she was purchased. So things that's going to affect dressing percent, number one is the fill. If the cow is full of feed and especially water, then that is going to be weight that shows up in the live weight but does not end up being hung on the rail. Other things such as mud, perhaps a large udder, in some cases cows with a lot of leather, will be listed as lower in dressing percent. This really does make quite an impact on the price per pound. As we look back to some prices in mid-May at the Oklahoma City Livestock Market, you can see that within the boner category, cows that were very, very high dressing, those that had a good carcass compared to the live weight, those cows brought $1.01 so $101 per hundredweight in terms of live weight. If the buyer considered her to be just average in dressing percent for boner cows, then that dropped off about $6 to $95.50 per hundredweight. And finally, if they deemed her to be a low dressing percent cow, we lost another $5.50, and the average price being paid was $90 per hundredweight. In the case of the leans, those are those somewhat thinner cows, you see the same kind of price relationship. The high dressing cows bringing $95, the average dressing cows $92, but the low dressing cows being penalized a little bit more at $86.75. The lesson in this is that as we market cull cows, we don't want to do anything to make that dressing percent look worse to potential buyers. In other words, putting added fill into these cows certainly will probably cost us money rather than make us money. As we're marketing cows, whether it be this summer or this fall, I think we want to keep in mind that we'd like to have them in that boner grade and to have them at least average to high dressing if at all possible when they go across the scales, and they'll bring us the most money per pound. Hey, we hope this helps you as you cull cows this summer or this fall, and we look forward to seeing you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.